Okay, it says I'm live. My dog's kind of wanting a lot of my attention. I've tried to take him out on walks today, but he's getting antsy, so hopefully we won't have too many interruptions. This is a love and relationship reading for Pisces people that are single. And I mean, you might be dabbling with dating, or there might be somebody you're interested in, but this is a reading for those of you that aren't necessarily in a relationship right now. So I'm going to use the Spiral Tarot, the White Rabbit Lenormand, and the Astrological Oracle Cards. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to break this up into the 4 weeks of September for you, 2019. And I'll be time stamping them down below in the description box so that in the future you can skip ahead or look back on past weeks to see if they're accurate or not. And that way it's a lot easier and you don't have to listen to me ramble so much. So this, of course, is for Pisces rising, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Mars for September 2019. And I'm going to pull out 8 original cards for your 4 weeks, and then I'm going to pick clarifiers as I go. So I'm going to angle this down so you can see what I'm doing. I hope you guys are well. I love Pisceans. Okay. There's probably going to be a little bit of jiggling and wobbling from the desk that I'm working on, but hopefully it's not too bad. Hey, Ozzy, you're not supposed to be on the coffee table, buddy. Get off the coffee table. No, Ozzy, come on. Of course, they have to misbehave while I'm not paying attention. Whatever, I give up. Okay. This is for Pisceans for September for love and relationships. And this is for Pisces people that are single. I always know what card that is because it's the only brand new one in the deck. I had to replace that one card in this old deck because it flew away in the wind at a psychic fair and I never got it back. So you can see them better. Maybe someone will actually choose to come on here and chat with me. I guess we'll see. I know a lot of you Pisceans are more background people. Not to say that in a negative way at all. Just you guys prefer to be hidden. Just like Scorpios. Scorpios are kind of like that too. Okay. I also have a new little kitten too. So between the kitten and the dog, you're probably going to be hearing background noise. Can't really do much about it. I have to keep the kitten inside for now. I live in a really rural area where we have bears and deer and dogs running loose and all sorts of things. He's too small to be letting outside just yet. Okay, let's see what these are. Oh my gosh. What is this? Okay. All right. And I'm going to definitely be picking clarifiers, so hopefully I'll make sense out of this for you. Come on, stay in my lap, buddy. Don't go on the desk. So your first card is, here, let me angle this a little bit better. The first card is the Emperor. The Knight of Swords. You have a lot of swords, 3 swords in here out of 8. The 7 of Swords. Stay here. Major Arcana, the Sun. I'm really happy to see the ending week on these weeks. Major Arcana, the Devil. The Five of Swords. The Six of Wands. Boy, am I glad to see that in here. And the Princess of Swords. So let's get into it. Here, buddy, you can't be up here while I'm doing this. I'm sorry. I know you want attention. No, don't think about it. Don't come up here. Nope. Go play with the dog or something. Nope. Oh, come on, buddy. Play with the dog. Here, I'm going to move these decks over here. That way I have more space. Ozzy, geez, buddy. No. Okay, let me pick the clarifiers now. These are both major arcanas together. What is this? Okay. That's so funny. You guys came up in the Aries readings quite a bit. It makes me wonder if there's some Aries people that are interested in Pisces or Pisces people interested in Aries. Just a random thing in here. Yeah. Let's see what this is. Okay. I need more than that. All right. Before I go into the bottom row, let me just do the top row first. Oh, look. They are crazy. I love Aries, but I'm at least one of those few people that can handle them because I'm a Leo with a Sagittarius rising, but they are. Yep. Okay, so the reason why I said all that stuff about Aries is because the Emperor is the major arcana Aries. At least he looks pretty healthy right now. He's not upside down. With this, go figure, you have the Aries card. So this is a double Aries message here. This could very well be somebody. This, of course, is a reading for those of you that are single. Although not all things are black and white, you know. This could be you dating an Aries, but it hasn't quite gotten completely serious just yet. But anyway, with this Aries, you have Clover, which is luck and abundance and feeling blessed. And you have the Tower. which in the Lenormand system is different than the Tower that's in the Tarot system. The Tower card in the Lenormand is not a negative card. This is simply looking out for something, being at a high vantage point where you can see all the way around and see things from far away. This can also be a fortress, as in a place that keeps you safe or feeling fortified where you can handle anything because you have backup or you have a safe fortress. So this may very well be how this person feels to you, is this person is a fortress for you. If you even compare these two, they're kind of similar. This emperor is way up in the mountaintops and in the clouds on his throne. That almost seems like he could be on the top of this tower. This person may be looking out for you, or you may be looking out for them. If you have your eye on an Aries person, or an Aries person has an eye on you, they may kind of put themselves in positions to be able to kind of run into you, or you may be doing this. If this is somebody you're sort of involved with, but it's not serious yet, it may be that you just see them randomly at work, or you run into them on the street, or there's some kind of common place that you guys share where you can easily run into each other more. It seems as though they're on the lookout for you, or they're looking out for you. This person seems really protective to me, as if they're extremely protective of you, or they look out for your best interests or to make sure that you're safe. Sometimes this can be a little bit much, where you feel as though they're a little bit too up in your business too soon. I know you Pisceans well, but overall, this person makes you feel lucky, or you feel lucky to have this person in your life, or they feel this way about you. It's pretty straightforward, really. I can't really read too many other things into this. You might find yourself being luckier now that this person is in your life. If this person isn't in your life yet, this person definitely seems as though they have an eye on you, or they recognize you as a potential partner for them. So for some of you, if this is true, if you feel like this is a tiny bit much in the very beginning, you may just want to tell them gently. Sometimes Aries people need you to say it a little bit more loudly than a whisper in order for them to really get it. But ultimately, I'm not getting anything negative from this at all. I'm just getting that someone has set an eye on you and they're looking out for you. Okay, this person seems pretty well established, or like a strong individual with pretty good ethics. Okay, let's look at the bottom. Down on the bottom, you have the devil. With it, you have the mountain, which is obstacles. And you have other ones too that I'm going to get to. Oh, thank you. To me, this looks like you feel stuck, or you are not sure how to overcome obstacles so that you can fully nurture some kind of a new beginning or a new path in your life where things feel more exciting. And there's actually a possibility for travel in here as well. You might feel bound by a job, or bound by a location, or bound by some kind of situation where you're not really sure how to get through these obstacles. You might have some things going on right now that are difficult, that you're not really sure how this person would handle that. This can be lots of things, you guys. This could be wanting to quit smoking cigarettes, but it's hard to do so. Go figure. It is extremely hard to quit smoking cigarettes. It seems as though whatever this devil is, it's something that you recognize is not good for you, and you don't want to cultivate this anymore, but you're not sure exactly how to get out of it just yet. But after these two, you have the ship, which is, it seems as though you have a wanderlust, or you need to get out of your situation that you're in. Or you feel trapped by a situation when really you just want to be free and see what's out there. With these two, you have the sun and the moon. The moon is feeling emotionally nourished. The sun is feeling creatively nourished, or feeling as though you can express your emotions or express yourself. You need to nurture yourself. You need to nurture your creativity. You also need to realize just how amazing you really are and what you really are capable of. And so if you focus on the positive, focus on your gifts and talents and the natural abilities that you do have, you can get yourself out of anything. Whether it's an addiction that you don't want to be tied to anymore, or some kind of crap job that you hate, or whatever, or even an old, or even a difficult situation where you're not really sure if a new person coming in would be able to look at your situation without judging you. I'm getting something in here about fear of being judged for circumstances in your life. I wouldn't worry about that. You know, if someone would judge you for something like that, they're probably not somebody you want to be with anyway. But I am getting, you feel trapped, you want to be free, you're looking towards how you can free yourself. And you can completely do this, but you need to believe in your own abilities, encourage yourself, don't get down on yourself. Don't get down on yourself, and nurture yourself. And if you're going to draw in a relationship, when the sun and the moon come together like this is the masculine and the feminine that balance each other out. This is also reminding me of eclipses, because eclipses, solar and lunar eclipses, happen between the sun and the moon. They complement each other, and let's face it, on Earth here, they are night and day, or they're the two forces that nurture all of us when they're in balance with each other, and they always are. So this person, if it is a person, seems like a really good fit for you, seems like a really good complement to you, where you complement each other, or you function better together than you do apart. This person seems very encouraging of you and very nurturing of you as well. And this is somebody you can talk to about your feelings. If you are completely single and there is no Aries person or fire person, it seems as though somebody is coming in for sure. You may not be aware of it yet, or it may be being held off because of this situation. And so the sooner you can encourage yourself to find a way out of it or to get away from it, the sooner this new person will be coming in. You might even meet them while traveling once you get away from whatever situation this is. Okay, so that's the first week of September. Let me put, if you may want to watch the Aries readings, actually, because you guys came up quite a bit in them. I think it was mainly for the ones that are in relationships, but I think Pisces came up in the singles one too. Okay, I'm going to put those aside, put those back in here. And let's look at your second week. This looks intense. Let me see what this is about. Okay. What about this Knight of Swords? Whoa. Those flew out. Okay. And let's look at this down on the bottom. What is this? this have to do with? There you are. I might pick another one, but let me just start off with where we're at now. So for the second week of September, you have the Knight of Swords over the Five of Swords. This looked really difficult to me. It looks very harsh between the two of these. But with the clarifiers, it makes a lot more sense to me, and it's not that bad. This is speaking up or needing to speak up, or someone is being too argumentative or a little bit too sharp in how they communicate with you. Or this could be you needing to speak up. This down on the bottom, I'm guessing, is tied somehow to that devil from last week in the first week of September. In the second week of September, it seems as though you want to call out some kind of cruelty or call out or address directly some kind of difficult situation here involving someone else. This, I'm not getting anything in here about the Aries from before or the Emperor. I suppose it could, but this could also be another situation entirely. This could be a situation at home. This could be a situation at work. This could be between a friend that you thought was a friend anyway, or this could be some kind of difficult person you have to deal with or communicate with. So let's look at this. Could it be possibly that you have to speak up with a Cancer? Or if it wasn't that nice, it could be that you need to speak up about your feelings. And what your feelings are is that you would like a little bit more, how do you put it, commitment or solidity, or knowing that you can count on this. If this is a new person coming in, you may be feeling a little bit emotionally sensitive and saying, you know, I really like you, but this isn't exactly as solid as I would like it to be. I need you to be a little bit more committed, not committed, but just more there for you, possibly. Maybe you're going through something just in general in your life with your work or your home life or something with your family, or something's going on and you need extra backup. And so you may need to speak up and just say, I need you to be there for me more, or I need more emotional support, or I need you to listen to me. Or this could be somebody else that is communicating this to you. After the anchor is crossroads. So you're at a crossroads. Do you choose to take this deeper? Do they choose to take this relationship deeper? Are you going in the same direction as each other, or are you going in different directions? What do you choose, or what do they choose? Don't jump the gun, though. I mean, if you are feeling a little bit emotionally sensitive and you need more support, by all means, ask for it if you need it, or show that you need it. But try this early on in a relationship, if this is one, may not be the time to get that serious that quick. By all means, show how you feel and say what's on your mind. But things are still unfolding. Things are still unfolding. So try not to get emotionally wrapped up too much with this, whatever it is, this feeling of indecision or not knowing where things are headed. Things will become evident in time. Down on the bottom, there's you, Pisces. This, actually, the Aries reading, they got both these cards in one of the Aries readings. And both of these cards remind me of you, the mermaids or the fishes. So it seems as though you do need extra support at this time. And if this is something to do with the person from before, they seem very protective where they would be there for you. But down here on the bottom with Pisces, you have the Five of Swords. And with that, you have the House. And with the House, you have the Coffin. And so it may be that some of you are just having some kind of a difficult situation go on, either with work or with your home life or something to do. Maybe you've got a really awful landlord or an awful boss or an awful ex that just doesn't seem to go away, or there's some kind of thing going on in the family where possibly for somebody something is passing away, or this energy of the Five of Swords is something from the past that has died and is no longer in existence anymore. But it's making you realize that you really do need a sense of emotional safety or emotional comfort at this time, where you can get back your, what's the word? What am I getting? It's to get back your sense of solidity again after some kind of major shift in the past. Or you're wondering, can I trust this person? Or can I feel safe with this person? Or is this person really safe? Because of some kind of trauma with some kind of past situation where something ended really badly, or someone wasn't who you thought they were. Maybe you're afraid that you'll delude yourself, or you're afraid that this isn't what it seems to be. Or you may be sorry to put it this way, you may be emotionally overreacting to small triggers, not based off of this person that is here presently, but based off of something from the past. And this could unconsciously cause some issues with getting to know this new person. If you are completely single and there is no one, it seems as if you're overcoming something that has been very hard for you to overcome, but you are overcoming it. But you're in this strange in-between place right now where you need a certain amount of anchoring in order to handle all of these emotions. Between the Cancer card and the Pisces card, that's a lot of emotions, a lot of sensitivity, which is absolutely stunning and beautiful. But at the same time, it seems as though in the second week of September, you're feeling more vulnerable than you usually do, or more sensitive. And you're in an in-between place where you really do want some kind of a sense of security for yourself, or an idea of what you're doing, or that nothing is really going away anytime soon. Maybe in the past you've been abandoned, or you had something end that you didn't see the ending coming, and you're afraid of this happening again. And you really do need some kind of a sense of security here. But keep in mind that you can find this sense of security within yourself as well as asking for emotional support from loved ones. And keep in mind, you can flip all of these scenarios too. It could be that this person that is coming in feels so strongly about you that they want a relationship like that. Like, okay, I'm on lockdown mode. I want this person. But you may be a little bit unsure, not of how you feel about this person, but just on the quickness of everything. This is a very quick energy. So take your time, feel things out. You don't have to make a major decision in this week. So hopefully this is making sense for you. Hi. Yay, there's actually people on here. Oh, good. Thank you. Okay. Let's look at the third week of September. These are so different from each other. Oh, good. The animals are settling down. Okay, what is this Seven of Swords? Oh. Wow. Nice. Nice. Okay. I'm just going to pick one more to try to figure these two out. Okay. So for the third week of September, you have the Seven of Swords over the Six of Wands. So in dealing with any difficult energy, especially difficult energy that has already ended or is no longer around, as far as cleaning up the last little dregs of dealing with this energy, you can completely do it. You can be victorious over any conflicts because you are I'm sorry to put it this way, it's so blunt, you're in the right, or you're in a good place, or you're viewing things from a good place. You're actually set up in this week, the third week of September, to be extremely fortunate and to achieve some kind of a milestone, actually, where things are shifting from this sneaky, lying, weird, and also for some of you, this is shyness on your part, to overcome anything that is like that and bring light to the situation, and also to overcome the situation where this can also sometimes be energetic vampires, people trying to steal your energy from you. You seem like you're in a really strong place and you're able to overcome anything in this week. So don't worry too much about it. For some of you, this is energy that you have encountered before. This is how they came out together. These two definitely are related to each other. And if you look in the picture, this is Libra, by the way, with the scales of justice next to her. Notice this thief is looking right at Libra. This thief is saying, oh no, it's Lady Justice. Just when I thought I was going to get away with it, here she is, and she sees what I'm doing. That's what it looks like to me. For some of you, this is a situation that you have tried to make work in the past. You've tried so many different methods of making this thing work, but you realized after a time that it really was not workable, or there wasn't anything to really bring justice or bring equality to the situation. It was inherently unbalanced, and you realized it. You may have been carrying this feeling around with you as if you have either been treated unfairly or you just couldn't get through to someone about what they were doing. But overall, you realized that it just wasn't workable and you let go of it. And now you're looking at newer, better horizons. You're looking at newer, better choices for yourself. You're choosing to forget about all of that and leave it behind you so that you can go on to a brand new path that has nothing to do with that anymore. Which, between the stars and the fish here, you should receive some kind of a huge opportunity during this week that can further your dreams along or bring your talents and abilities to other people's attention. And there's possible money in this as well, and abundance. Money, abundance, being recognized for who you are and feeling like a star. If someone has set their eyes on you and are interested in you, they see you as a goddess or a god practically. They really see your beauty, see your skills, your talents, they think you're an amazing person. You make them light up when they see you. I almost feel like this person, when they run into you, they look at you sometimes in just wonderment that someone like you exists, which is really amazing that someone would feel that way about you. You may feel this way about someone else, but I'm getting specifically that this star and fish is for you. And these are new opportunities for you to be in the limelight or for you to be in the spotlight. You may receive, accolades or applause for your talents. You're being recognized in this week. If this is about shyness on your part, where you simply have just been shy, or you've been reluctant to throw yourself out there, because what if people don't like what you do? Or what if you get bad, negative boos instead of applause? It seems as though you're throwing yourself out there anyway, and you will have a surprising, really good outcome to all of this. This could be somebody who's interested in you as well. They could have been shy, or they weren't sure how you would take them, and so they've kind of hung back. Or you may be afraid that someone is going to lie to you or something, but I don't necessarily see that. That might be a fear of yours that's coming from the past. So down on the bottom, this is really nice. You have the Six of Wands, which is victory and success. With it, you have Jupiter, the planet of luck and abundance and expansion. How lucky can you be, really? With that, you have the letter. And with the letter, you have the rider. And if you look, both of these are riders. In the Six of Wands, it's a horse racer, or what do you call it, a jockey. And then you have a rider, two riders. Something's coming in, and you receive extremely good news. Maybe you've been accepted to something. I don't know, just as a hypothetical story, if you have talents with acting, you may receive some kind of notification that there is a drama troupe that puts on plays in very fancy theaters that wants to bring you into their troupe, and you've been accepted. It's something like that. You receive extremely good news that make you feel blessed, and then you can either take yourself someplace, like earlier you had the ship, I think. Maybe some of you have felt stuck where you're at, as if you're being anchored to one place or one experience when really you want a different experience, because you did have the ship earlier. And you have been looking out for opportunities. But it seems as if this is when it comes charging in. Where if this is a person coming in, this person is extremely fortunate for you to know. This person can further you along with what your goals are, your dreams are, and this person just naturally is extremely supportive of you and your talents and what you're going for in your life right now. This person also might come charging in. Maybe you receive news that somebody is coming to visit you that you would love to see. Or if some of you have been worried in the past whether something is going to stick around or not, it seems as if you receive extremely good news. And this person really does want the best for you and makes you feel extremely lucky. If this is you being single and you're not involved with anything, this is some kind of amazing opportunity that is coming your way, and it's charging in. There's no ignoring it between these two riders here. You're feeling extremely successful. If you've been needing freedom from some kind of limiting situation or pattern, it seems as though you can easily take yourself from it and into a much better situation. So, in the last week of September, let's see if I can put... Could it be that some of you were involved with a Libra in the past that caused some hurts for you? That's just one potential in here. Okay. This is rather nice. Okay. Okay. For the last week in September, you have Major Arcana, the Sun, over the Princess of Swords, otherwise known as the Page of Swords. You're receiving some kind of news that brings you a lot of happiness. It's as simple as that. Or by speaking your mind, by saying what your needs are, or by communicating where you're at, you actually receive a really good result. If this is a person, this person is open to your thoughts, wants to know what your thoughts are, and wants to figure out any kinks that might need to be figured out. If this person is not open to doing that, then this isn't the right person for you, or it's not who you think it is. This may be somebody else than what you're thinking of. That's only if you've had difficulty. But you receive some kind of news that makes you feel incredibly happy. So let's look into it. And dun, da, da, it's the same Aries card with the heart. If you've been wondering about this person, on what exactly their true feelings are for you, they love you. It's pretty simple. They love you. You make them happy. They feel happier when you're around. You make each other laugh. You look extremely happy about realizing that this person not only is attracted to you or this or that, this person actually really cares about you. And there is love there, or budding love there. This could also be somebody who's interested in you and you're not quite sure how or you haven't necessarily been sure how you feel about them. But something has shifted where in general, you're radiating a lot more happiness and success. And so that might just naturally clear up any issues you might have or any feelings you have to sift through and figure out. Or you realize you actually really do care about this person, or it's mutual. Down on the bottom with communication, you have the mice. So there might be some small niggling issues with communication. Maybe they have a completely different way of communicating than you do. And so it takes a certain level of translation between the two of you to figure out what you're actually saying. Or there might be some things that are weighing on your mind, or some things that are niggling at you that you need to speak about. But with this mice, you have the key. So it's very possible for things to work out or to find a solution to any problems that you face or any niggling weird feelings that you get. You will receive a breakthrough where you have understanding. If you didn't understand anything before, or you felt confused about something, it seems as though you can get clarity, or you can get some kind of breakthrough message that clears any issues up for you, where you can see it or you know what's happening. With these, you have Scorpio. It could be that you have a friend who's a Scorpio who's able to give you good advice, or you're able to hash some things out in communication with a friend who's a Scorpio. This could also be someone that comes in that's interested in you as well. Not all of you Pisces are involved with Aries people. Scorpio originally was ruled by Mars, and so is Aries. So this could be a martial person, a very active person, a very protective warrior type soul. This can also not necessarily have to be a person. This can be an energy, in which case, and it's an energy of transmutation, metamorphosis, and transformation. So if there have been some issues with communication, or with getting an answer or getting a good clue on what's actually happening, it seems as though things can transform for the better, where you're able to receive clarity to any confusion you had before, or if you didn't understand certain things, you do now, and you have newfound understanding. Hopefully this is making sense, you guys. So that was it. Yeah, it's hard to know how certain things will shake out when it's in advance. So I wish you all the best. It ended up not being an awful reading. When I first saw those original 8 cards, I got kind of worried about you guys. I love you guys and I want you guys to, I don't want you guys to suffer. But that's actually a pretty nice reading. So I love you. Take care. And I shall see you soon. Okay, bye.